Welcome back to K-Shot Press. I'm Eddie Law. Joining us today is a Muay Thai fighter set to face Suakim at the stacked 173 card on November 15th in Tokyo, Japan. He's a unique striker with a unique style, training out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He is the one, the only, Jake Peacock. How you doing, Jake?
What's happening? I'm doing great. 2 weeks away, so I'm getting better and better.
There you go, man. I have to ask, and I know you don't have it on right now, but I got to ask about the hat because to me, that's the most fascinating part of your wardrobe. You're always wearing the what kind of hat is it, and what is the story behind it?
The story behind that was I live in Calgary, Alberta, and that's the Wild West. A lot of cowboys out there, a lot of ranchers. I live on an acreage on a little ranch with goats and chickens and all that. Um, but I wanted to make myself more marketable for my one debut, and I thought, what should I do? I was going to the east of the world into Thailand, so I was like, I'm going to bring a shootout from the Wild West to the east, grab a cowboy hat for me and my crew, and we rolled up like a bunch of cowboys and shot the place up.
I love it, dude. Honestly, it's like out of your fight style by itself, but I just love the fact that you think about that kind of stuff because no one thinks about
Oh,
that stuff. No
100%,
one,
you have to.
right,
Have to.
right, exactly, and no one really wants to like works to separate themselves. And you came up with a very simple way to do it with the hat alone. Perfect touch. I love it, dude. It's great.
That's it, man. That's it. Yeah, I'm big on that stuff. I'm big on the little details, the details in my technique, and the details in my whole persona and my whole mentality and everything. Details matter, and we're in the entertainment business. We are entertainers, professional entertainers. So you got to give the fans what they want, and I think it's doing well.
Oh, 100%. You're absolutely correct. They're doing very well. Now you are a very unique fighter, but also you come in with a very unique. And it's not mean. I'm not breaking news to you, right? You live your whole life adapting without part of your right arm. Now it's completely normal to you, but for people seeing you fight for the first time, it's something that grabs their attention right away. But I wonder if opponents ever look at you and underestimate you because of it. Do you feel like that's a thing?
I don't think so anymore. Maybe when I was younger, and I'm sure there's the odd idiot now and again
Mhm.
that thinks maybe underestimates me to some degree. I mean, you'd be really foolish to, but I don't think it happens anymore. Not at this level. The people that I've fought, the people that I've beat, so I don't think so.
Gotcha. Right. You didn't get into fighting late in life. You started off really young, right? I know you got into it rather early. I think it was like 6 or 7 years old, pretty early on, and you picked it up really quick. So, at what point in your life did it click to you? This is not just a passion, man, but this is something that you can make a career out of.
Yeah, I mean, when I was fairly young, like 11, 12 years old, after I'd competed for a bit, my first coach told my parents, you should think about, Olympics for Jake. He could be an Olympic hopeful, this and the other. My parents were putting it in my ear and never pushing me, but pointing me in the right direction. And at the time, I didn't really want it, and I didn't have the discipline for it to that level. But as I matured, as I got older, um, I made the decision, and it was just a mental switch. I flipped the switch and was ready to rock.
There you go, man. And correct me if I'm wrong, but your father was an athlete himself, right?
Yeah, my granddad and my dad were both professional football players. Yeah,
You didn't want to get into football?
I was into it and I liked it, and I played on a Sunday team and for my school and that. But I was never good enough to go pro. And if
Mm.
I always had the feeling when I was a kid and playing all these sports, I didn't want to just mess around in it. I wanted to be professional if I was going to dabble in it. So I was going to go both feet in, and I wasn't good enough.
Well, hey, look, at least that kicking translated, right? It turned out it ended up working out.
It did, man. It did. My dad kicked balls for a living, and I kick people in the head.
There you go. And one more question before we talk about your fight here. Your knees are something just ridiculous, right? Like I saw you hit. Oh man, I forgot the fellow's the guy you just last fought. Oh man,
So,
it's
sorry, not so. I've just got Suakim on my mind. Shinji
Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Yeah. Do you hit him with so many of those? Like you just broke him down slowly. It was so beautiful to see. Working on those knees, right? Kind of like sharpening them. That's just it. Just looks like you did it for fun, but you throw those with some mean intentions, man. Is that like a weapon you just focus on throwing?
I mean, I focus on throwing anything that's going to land. I was just saying it actually in another interview. Like I'm going to throw anything at you. Anything that if I see an opening, I'm going to find a weapon of some sort to hit you with it. So everything's sharp. I'm trying to make everything sharp, including my mind. So you got to be ready for everything.
Yeah, speaking of your mind, you're big on mindset, and I love that about fighters, right? How do you focus yourself going from you get the call like, hey, you got to fight, you're fighting so and so on this date. How does that process begin, and what does it look like when you get to fight night in terms of going from, all right, I'm just I'm Jake, I'm coaching, I'm owning my gym, doing my thing, to, all right, I'm Jake, I'm the one now, and I'm gonna go whoop somebody.
Yeah. I mean, it's helpful that I live the lifestyle. I own a gym. I'm in the gym, multiple times a week, if not every day. I'm surrounded by that lifestyle. I'm coaching fighters, so I'm always working, always developing, and all of that. But when I get the call, I say yes to whoever it is, and then I start locking in. I start focusing. I just said you asked me my last opponent's name. I automatically said Suakim because that's all that's on my mind right now. The other day I'm doing my sprints up the hill and I was dying. I was absolutely dying. And on my last set of anything tough, on my last set, I just repeat Suakim's name in my head. As I'm sprinting up that hill, I just say Suakim, Suakim, Suakim. I'm like wanting to die, right? I just say Suakim, Suakim over and over again in my head. So this all is on my mind, and that's how I lock in. The closer I get to the fight, the more laser focused it is. When it's fight week, baby, I am the one.
Hey, that's the perfect way to put it now. Hey, November 15th, 1173 in Japan. Suakim, the only name on your mind right now. He enters on a 5-fight win streak, 3 finishes out of his last 5. This is shaping up to be a pretty high octane matchup. How are you feeling coming into the fight?
I feel good. Yeah, camp's been good. Couple little things here and there, but like every camp, that's obstacles are there. But we work past the obstacles, work through them, and I feel great. Body's really good. My mind's really good. I'm feeling sharp, and I'm ready for a battle of a lifetime for sure.
There, man. You're a guy that kind of, it seems like you thrive in chaos, but you have this composure where even if everything around you is chaotic, you look so like laser focused on the fight. You expect this fight to be like a technical chess match, or you just kind of assuming it's gonna be an immediate war, straight up violence?
I'm prepared for anything, but I think it's going to be straight up violence. If you're going to ask me the honest truth, I think it's going to be straight up violence, man.
That'd be wild, man. Do you like those brawls? Because I hate asking fighters, oh, do you prefer a war? Do you prefer a technical scrap? Because once you're in there, you're in there. But do you like getting into those, like, all right, man, I'm here, you're here, let's throw down and see who wins?
Mate, I like it. I'm super technical and like I'm good on the outside and that.
Mhm.
And that's what a lot of people see, and they see really clean knockouts or really clean finishes from me. But I'm a dog, man. I'm a dog, and I don't mind a dog fight. You ask any of my guys, anyone that I've sparred, I like a scrap, man. And if you're coming to scrap me, I'll be right there giving you a scrap back.
Ooh, oh, dude, I can't wait for that fight. Honestly, it's one of, it's funny. I look at this card. There's like 2 or 3 fights I'm really looking forward to, and none of them are title fights. Like yours is one of them. And I because just watching your highlight reels, it's insane. So, how excited are you to take part in this massive 1173 card that's taking place in Japan, which has a rich martial arts history?
Yeah, I mean, it's phenomenal. I mean, the Japanese fans as a whole are great. It's a different vibe out there when you're fighting and you watch the K1 shows. And, I've been out there for Kyokushin events and that.
Hmm.
So it's different. I love the fans out there. And, I was rooted in karate. I started in Japanese karate and I grew up in Kyokushin karate. So I have, roots in Japanese culture and tradition and all of that. So, I'm thrilled to be going to Japan and giving the fans a good show.
Okay, so you're used to the Japanese crowds because we all know, Japanese crowds at MMA events are very respectful and pretty quiet during the fights, just watching the action, and they're very intelligent and they know what they're watching. Does the
They know what they're
atmosphere kind of
watching.
exactly? Does the atmosphere change anything about your energy? Like, do you need a crowd to get rowdy, or does it really not matter to you?
Oh no, I'm locked in. Doesn't matter. It could be one person in the room. It could be 100,000 people in the room. Doesn't matter.
That's gonna be awesome, dude. All right, hey, you get the win over Suakim on this. This is a massive stage you're gonna be on. I mean, I think it's 7 title fights in the card, so it's all eyes on, right? You get the win, maybe even steal the show, right, with a crazy performance. What are you looking for next?
I'm looking for a top five name, and just keep climbing the ranks. I'll take anyone they offer, and I'll
Mhm.
say yes to anyone. But it'd be nice to get a top five name and really test myself.
Is there any name that you're just kind of like, come on, send me that guy, send me him?
Anyone.
Anyone?
I don't even know who's in the top 5.
There you go, man. All right, let's do some quick fire ones. These are just a little more fun, so just to get a little bit of different answer here. So, all right, if you could walk out to any entrance in combat sports history, whose walkout are you stealing?
Oh, I don't even know entrances, man. I just watch the fights. I have no idea. My entrance, my cowboy entrance. That's
There
it.
you go. There you go, man. All right. What's gonna be the post fight meal in Tokyo after you got the win?
Tacos and pizza, and the boss Chatri's invited if I get a 50K bonus.
Ooh,
And
hey,
tacos are on me.
hey, give me that 50K charger. You know you want that. Come on now.
Yeah, I'll treat him to a great taco and pizza.
There you go, man. All right. If Suakim had to describe you in one word after the fight, what do you think the word would be?
Courageous.
I like it. That's a first. I love that one. All right. All right. If you could headline a dream card anywhere in the world with one championship and everything, but what city would you hope to fight in?
That's a great question. I don't know. Maybe a US city. Maybe a US city.
All right, there you go, man. All right, on November 15th against Suakim at 173, what can the fans expect from the one, Jake Peacock?
Expect fireworks, expect everything under the kitchen sink being thrown, and expect an absolute battle.
There you go, man. This is my pick to steal the show on November 15th, folks.
Nice
The action
one.
takes in, man. 1173 in Tokyo, Japan on a stacked 7-title fight card, taking on the seasoned Suakim. And we're, hey, hi. There you go, man. I just put mine to sleep, so that works out.
Nice.
And the stack 173 card, obviously, and taking on Suakim and what promises to be an insane striking battle. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the one, Jake Peacock. Jake, thanks for the time.
Cheers, guys.